Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at pictures of the LEGO Ideas Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory set. They'll be coming out on September 18th, and it will come out on September 15th here, as you can see down here for LEGO Insiders. I'm not sure why they don't have that mentioned up here, but yeah, you can see that down here, and pretty much anyone can be a LEGO Insider, so yeah, September 15th there, and it will come with 2,025 pieces. It will retail for $220 US, 220 euros, 200 pounds UK, and $280 dollars Canadian there, and it will come with nine different minifigures. And this set is actually based on the 1971 Willy Wonka movie. It's not based on the newer movie from a couple years ago, or the Tim Burton movie either. It is based on the 1971 movie, which is definitely very nice to see here. And so it does have all the characters and everything from that movie. And yeah, I just think that this looks like a very nice set. Now, right away here, one thing that I actually am not loving is the way that the chocolate river was done there. I think that there's just too many exposed studs there. I think maybe some of that could have been tiled off. I think that if they had done like some studs and then some of the spots tiled off there, I think that could have looked a little bit better than just having everything tiled off. I really like how the chocolate waterfall was done there, and that actually does move as you can see later in some of these pictures and videos here. That actually does move, and I really like how that looks there. That's a little bit more of there's a little bit more tiled off parts to that there. But that was just one thing that I noticed here. But I mean, for the most part, I think that this looks very good. This will be an 18+ set here, so it does come in the black box there. And then here's the 360 spin. You know, there are some interior details on the back there as well. So that looks very nice there too. And it is kind of at an angle as well. When you can kind of see the back of it here, you can see these parts are at different angles there. So that's kind of nice as well. That kind of helps with this visually and the way that it's all set up. There you can see a look at that Willy Wonka minifigure there. And I think that for the most part here, this looks really good. This looks a lot like the 1971 Willy Wonka there. I think that the face for the most part looks pretty good. I think that it could have been a little bit better, but I mean, I don't think that could have been done a whole lot better there. So I mean, that's a really nice minifigure, and I really like all the printing on it as well there. And it uses like the Harry Potter wand piece there as well, so that's very nice. And I really like how the hat was done there as well with the hair coming out. So that's going to be a really collectible minifigure there. And then here you can see all the other minifigures in this set. So there's lots of different kids there as well. There's Charlie Bucket there. And they all do come with tickets as well. And this also comes with 2 Oompa Loompas as well, which I really like the way that those were done there. I think that those look very nice there. And yeah, just all the minifigures in this set look very good. I think that the Charlie Bucket one, that one definitely could have used some printing there on the torso. That one doesn't have any printing on it there. So that one definitely could have looked a little bit better. But I mean, for the most part, though, the minifigures here look very good. And I like the design there of the ticket piece there as well. So that's very nice. And then the Oompa Loompas do use the very short legs there. And then all the other kids, they use like the medium-sized legs, it looks like. There, and then there is of course like the boat as well that you can put in the chocolate river, and then there's the bridge there that you can pose minifigures on, and of course there's the area on the sides as well that you can have all the minifigures. And it looks like you can put I'm not sure if you can put all the minifigures in this set in there. I'm not sure how many minifigures that will actually hold there, that boat there, but it definitely looks like it's gonna hold a lot, which is very good there. And I'm hoping that, I think some of these pieces, they look like stickers there. Hopefully that will be a print though. I would definitely expect that to be a print there. And then here you can see the dimensions of it here. So yeah, it's 25 and a half inches wide there. And then it looks like 7.5 inches tall. So yeah, I think it's decently sized here. Here you can see in like a real life picture here next to a person there. So I think the size is pretty decent for the most part here, it looks like. And then there's kind of a closer look at some of the details on the back there. So there's not a whole lot going on kind of for these little sections here on the back. This does have like the arch there and that the bridge can go through, so that's kind of cool there. And then, of course, you can put minifigures in some of these little sections here. But yeah, not a whole lot going on with the back. And you can also see the back of the chocolate waterfall there as well. So that's pretty cool. And then here's another look at all the minifigures. This one's in more like a real life setting here. And again, I think that the minifigures were done really, really nicely. Here, yeah, I'm very happy with how all those were done there. And then here's some more real life pictures of it. There's the two Oompa Loompas. Yeah, I really like how those were done there. And I assume that they'll come with the same face. That's probably just one of those is the alternate face, I assume, is what that looks like there. And then you can see some more of the chocolate river there as well. And I guess that's kind of some of the assembly process of the set. There's the boat. The boat actually, it looks a little bit smaller than I thought it was. Now that I can kind of see in the person's hands there. And that looks like it has, is that 6 seats there? As well as the little spot in the front as well. So that would let you put 7 minifigures, I guess. There's 9 in the set. So I assume that means that you would have to not be able to put 2 on the boat. There's what that looks like there. But there might be more seats that I can't see. But I think that's how many seats are there. And then here's some more real life pictures of it here. And then there is a video. So let me play that here. And yeah, it's definitely a little bit smaller than I thought it was. Especially next to the person. Oh, and there's the waterfall moving there. I thought that was in one of the videos. There's how you can see how the waterfall moves there. So that's very nice. I really like how that looks. I think it does look a little bit weird there, since the top part can't move, but the rest of it does. That looks a little bit odd, but that's still a very nice feature there. So I'm really happy with how that was done. I think a chocolate waterfall just looks good as well. And then there you can see like a little door opening too, so that's pretty cool there. And then there's a look at all those tickets. I'm hoping that those will all be prints. I mean, I would expect those to be there. And there's kind of a look at some more of the details on the back there as well. So yeah, again, not a whole lot going on with the back. And then again, you can also see how the boat kind of comes through there. So that's very nice. And you can kind of post some of the stuff around the sides there as well. So yeah, this all just looks very nice to me for the most part. And then there's the back of the box there as well. So yeah, for the most part, this is a very good set. The 9 minifigures are very nice here. Will come out on September 18th and 15th there for LEGO Insiders. And the price, $220 for this one, $220 US. That doesn't feel great to me here for this. I would like to see this at probably about $180, I feel like is where this set should be priced at. I could kind of see 200 though. I think that wouldn't feel terrible. So 220, it's not too far off, but I definitely would like to see this a little bit cheaper than it is. I think that definitely does feel kind of expensive here for the amount of stuff you get. The price to per ratio isn't terrible here for just over 2,000 pieces for $220 US. That doesn't look terrible there, but yeah, overall, I think it should be a little bit cheaper, but as a set, it looks very nice. And again, I'm very glad that it was based on the 1971 movie here. I think that's very nice there. So overall, this looks like a very good set. And yeah, I think that'll do it for this one. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.